Just a Kirby and a Waddle Dee hanging out. Salutations everybody, welcome to and welcome back to another episode of Kirby and the Forgotten Land bonus episode. I don't know which episode this is, but you know what, it's fine. We're gonna do a tournament today because, well, why not? Also, this episode is going to be mostly unedited just to see A, how long it will actually take in order to complete a full tournament, but also B, just to, well, refight the bosses and see how fast we can get them down with fully upgraded sword ability. Kirby, I should warn you about the Ultimate Cup Z. The Ultimate Cup Z takes place in another realm where you face intense battles of scary foes. I can't follow you into the arena, and worse than that, I can't commit over your battles. I can't commentate over your battles, I mean. But I know you'll survive. No, I know you'll win. After all, you just saved the entire world. Oh, heck yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder what else is going to be different. And I wonder what abilities we're gonna have. Oh, well, we got these, and we only got one ability, which I'm just going to stay here. And I don't know what that Waddle Dee said, but do it is fine, because we're gonna start off by fighting Phantom Forgo King DDD. So let's go, guys. I'm not trying to drop the ability, though. And I also like how, like, when you dodge with this ability on, it leaves a trail of fire, and I kind of wonder if it will actually end up giving us, well, not giving us health. I know that if you can, I think it's either parrying or dodging properly, it actually could heal you, but I wonder if the dodging will be able to, shoot, I keep getting distracted here. This is why I usually just speed things up, but it's fine. But I wonder if it'll actually take some damage, though. Oh yeah, another phase 2. Oh, and here's, I guess, sort of a fact, but it's not really a fact, it's just more of a comment for Kirby. I really like how the first game, unlike the other games that came out around that time, it actually ended up just being unlocked in, I believe it was on the Game Boy. And okay, apparently that's just phase 2. I thought it would go into beast mode, but nope. But now onto Chloroline. But no, yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting, and it wasn't until the second game that we actually ended up being on a non-handheld game, not handheld. I have no idea what I was trying to say there, but it's fine, we'll go with it. But also, how many of you guys watching this episode have actually played the original game? So I've talked about this before. My first Kirby game that I played was actually Nightmare in Dreamland, which obviously was a remake. And also didn't realize how many remakes of the first game there actually was. Because it's like there's Nightmare in Dreamland 1, obviously, we just talked about. And then there's Nightmare in Dreamland 2, which I believe is for the SNES, if I remember correctly. And then there's Nightmare in Dreamland, which I think is the third remix, and it might be the last one. I don't really remember, but goodbye, Phantom Coraline. I forgot how different they actually are. Oh, okay, cool, so he is with us. He's just not with us in the battles, but he's with us in the lobby. That was so interesting. So I wonder if that means, you know, another Waddle Dee of some kind to set up, you know, to set it up, the tournament up. But now I'm actually going to fast forward these many bosses so I can catch my breath, but also try to figure out what I'm trying to do. That one was really quick. I didn't realize how quick it would be, but also, ooh, we got this, and we're going up against Giant Gorilla Man, which I'm not going to say his name because I'm going to call him Gornando, but it's Gorimondo. I don't know why it's so hard for me to actually remember his name, but you know what, it's fine. Oh, I was trying to dodge you, boy, and then you were just like, psych. But also I'm hoping that if we do the perfect dodges, that'll actually heal us. Because that would be a perfect showcase for you guys that that's actually a thing. The only reason why I know that is because, well, I was actually refighting Chloroline because I was just wanting to see how fast it would take for me to refight the, I guess, the original versions of them versus the Phantom ones. And I ended up doing a perfect dodge and it healed Kirby, which I thought was really, really cool. Another intense battle surely to wait. Take a moment to rest, Kirby. I don't think so. Kirby is just ready to fight. Aw yeah, Phantom Tropic Woods. I love but hate how he has a goatee. I think that's how most people feel. And okay, it doesn't look like dodging actually does any damage, which is fine, because I did expect it to actually be like that. And I was just trying to avoid, you know, all his bubbles is what I always called it. But now is where we're gonna get hit back, unfortunately. But hopefully the maze won't be too bad, though. And it looks like we want to go this way. I could be completely wrong, but no, it looks like we are a-okay to go here. Sweet. And for whatever reason, it's really awkward for this particular version of, you know, Tropic Woods not having a non-ability on. But hey, there we go. I also keep forgetting to hold down B to actually get a stronger attack. But you know what? That's perfectly fine. So my cat was just scratching the carpet. So if you heard him, sorry about that. I don't think it would be that loud, but still. It's one of those things where it's like, huh, suddenly hearing random noises in the background, what is happening over here? And wait, he doesn't actually start off with the cage. Because in his original fight, obviously he does, but in this one, nope, I didn't mean to actually pause it. So far it's actually real quick for us. It says on the timer that it's actually taken us about 3 minutes, but on the Audacity and OBS, it's saying about 6 minutes, which is interesting. And right, he doesn't actually stop in his phantom phase. Usually he stops to dance, but now I was thinking he actually does his little quote-unquote dance with his puppet, or whatever you'd like to call it. Oh, first is the rude sandstorm. I am so sorry that I just said that, but you know what, I couldn't help it. Now it makes me wonder if, so, we're in, we just healed. I don't know what healed, I guess it was the shielding or something like that. Or maybe he's getting hit with the shield on. I don't know. It's hard to figure that out. But anyways, if the enemies in here were Pokemon and had moves, I'm sure that, you know, that dude would actually have Sandstorm, but I wonder if he'd also have, like, Blizzard or something like that. This dude for sure would have Blizzard, though, because, duh, he makes giant snowmen. And now, it really makes me think of, what's this Soften? I don't remember what the Pokemon's name is, but the little soft ice cream dude. It's really cute. I don't know why it ended up being a Pokemon, but I'm not complaining because it's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. And here's a random question for you guys, because this is totally unrelated to what we're actually doing right now. But what's your favorite Pokemon, or what's your favorite Pokemon type? Or types? Because for me, my favorite Pokemon is Espeon, and surprisingly enough, my favorite type actually isn't Psychic. It's definitely one of them. And to grab this, I don't know if we're actually supposed to be able to grab the force to grab it. Oh, it's Phantom Meta Knight, is it? Interesting, so it's not just DDD that was different. Wonder how much this was going to be. But anyways, as I got distracted. Oh my goodness, I actually really like this fight so far. It's really cool. Come back here, dude. Hopefully you're not gonna just float in the air like, you know, last minute night that we fought. But if that's the case, that's okay. Now it's really quick versus really quick. Interesting. Oh, let's just make this move before he decides to, like, do that. Because I, too, can do, like, beams. And my beams are better than yours. Anyways, but my favorite typing is actually between Dark and Ghost and Ice. And Psychic, I guess, is up there too, but not as much. But I do notice that I actually really like the Psychic Pokemon quite a bit, because Deoxys and Mewtwo for the longest time were actually my favorite Pokemon as well, before I just fell in love with Espeon. What move are you going to do, dude? I'm supposed to be terrified. Okay, not really, that move wasn't actually too bad. Ooh, I was trying to dodge you, buddy, but you just got out of dodging reach. Man, I really like that fight. Oh, he looks 10 times more adorable with that. I don't know why he does. It's just the glowing eyes, it's like, you are too cute. Each enemy is more and more powerful than the last. Patch yourself up real quick, Kirby. Oh, now it's Phantom Forgo. Okay, that makes sense. That first DDD was just a regular DDD. I don't know why I thought it started off with that, but you know what, it's fine. It's just how the brain is sometimes. It's just like, yep, this is totally it, right guys? Oh, that means he just like dodged us. But that means we're dodging him too, so there's that. And now it looks like you're just going to get melted. Oh, yeah, melted indeed. Roar. And I still find this phase really funny. I don't know why I decided to say roar there, but you know what? It's fine. I'll just try to like get this up before he comes down to fight us, so we can get some whooshy whooshes out of the way. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. Ow! We dodged right into lava. I almost said water. Now this makes me think of Lethal Lava Land because, well, I just finished recording one of the episodes of Mario 64 Randomizer. I'm also so mad because, well, last week when I was recording it, I never got to finish up, well, the Randomizer episode. That's not so much what made me mad, though, is that we actually did a Treasure Road episode for Kirby, and that just, I don't know what happened, but the game footage just did not exist. I was just like, bruh, you're so rude. But you know what? That's okay. Because after this, we actually going to unlock the last 2 abilities that we have to be able to unlock. Also, I'm curious to see if we're going to have to refight the hidden boss, aka the Morpho or Moth, whatever the boss's name was. The one that we're using the ability for right now. Morpho, it literally just says at the very top of the, you know, okay, at least that made us dodge. We meant to, like, do that and hope that he'll get hit by the fire. That would be ideal for us. And then he does his beams, which always just makes me think of, you know, number 3, which is really gross. And I'm like, dude, please don't. And this rate, we got this phase, which is pretty much the same exact phase. I also want to know if, you know, if we're gonna have all 3 phases of this boss, or if we're just gonna have the bosses separate. We're gonna have the big blob dude, and then the final boss, and then the secret / hidden boss. Don't really know. Oh, you could do it, Lionel. I think it's neat how he doesn't want to be possessed. He's just like, get the heck out of my head. You're giving me a migraine right now, which unfortunately I feel you, dude, because right now I actually have a migraine. It's not very fun, and I would not recommend your brain to give you migraines, and I feel for those who have migraines too. Okay, excuse me, I want to get my ability back and not just be like forced down there, bud. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad that it didn't just like completely waste it. Hello. Goodbye. Ah, that's right, we got that little goober on the side there. Oh, well, at least we got the giant sword phase still going on there. Might actually pause it and just get the, okay, we actually still have 1 more health left, but I am still going to pause it quickly here and just use the Kirby amiibo just in case we get really low on health. And now, on to the next fight, which looks like we're actually going to be fighting against Morphonite. Interesting, you would think that we're going to be fighting against him, you know, after the final boss, considering that's how it was. And so we have another hidden boss, which would be kind of interesting, but also be kind of weird, and I doubt that's going to be the case. Oh, now on to phase 2 already. Now I wonder how this dude feels about fighting against Kirby with his own ability. And it kind of makes me wonder if things like Meta Knight and this dude and Galactic Knight could all, you know, use other abilities as well. It's not what I meant to do. I also really like the boss thing for him. Don't know why, it just makes it sound like the, what does it make it sound like? It sounds like the desert area. Also, I see it's the last time I wasn't sure how this, you know, actually started being super weird like this. I didn't realize it was actually an attack. Now, it makes me wonder if the attack would actually, you know, take damage, or if it's just something like Palkia Dialga's level in Brawl and other Smash games where it just like, flips it over with no damage. It just affects, you know, the area. Also, beautiful. Interesting to just see it poof away like that. Ah, okay, that makes sense. It will send us to the very last boss. Oh, finally! Final battle. Wish you luck, Kirby. Which will use the life up here. And, whew, here we go. It also looked like on the side that the figure looked like he had a hammer, and I don't know if he's going to have a hammer. He does not. And it's so sad, but my goodness, I love the way he looks though. It's bruh, it's like Japanese colors, but also just a combination of colors. This is one of my favorite colors, like white, gray, black, yellow, and red. I was like, which one haven't I said yet? But it's just a beautiful combination. What's your favorite color combination, guys? There's just lots of questions and stuff in this episode, but that's just because I have my own mind with you guys and I'm trying to focus and just have things going on in the background. But it's always just interesting knowing what other people like, and especially if it's something that, you know, you would also enjoy. To get this before we get hit and see if we get down here before that stops. Probably will get the sword to be faded away before we even get to hit him with it. But you know what? That's perfectly fine now. There we go. Is at least now we know. And I wonder when the egg phase is, even though it's not really an egg, it's more of a cocoon. I think it's this phase coming up, if I am correct. Because he just hits a blobby blob and he changes things. Oh, nope. It's actually going to be different. I don't know how different it's going to be though, but it's really cool looking. And I thought that was just our attack, but it wasn't. Oh, interesting. So now we gotta dodge more stuff. I see how it is, game. I see how it is. Oh, that took some damage. Somehow we avoided that. Oh, and now he's here. Let's get to see, is his hologram? Question mark? I don't know if it's hologram or not. There's that thing in the background. Ah, now it's the phase I was thinking of. At least it should be nice and easy for us to take care of, because this seems to be doing good damage. And I'm gonna be able to get it before he heals. Aw, yeah, that's so satisfying. I love it. Apparently this phase is just going to be the best phase that I can do. Oh, and now it's his Phantom Cannon phase, which I don't think he had in the original battle. And I don't know why it sounded like I knew what was going to happen, which I didn't. Excuse me, sir. Give me back this. I also just realized it says Chaos Alphalysis. I almost said Alphalin because I just have my boy Alphalin on my mind. I also have my boy King Dedede on my mind as well, but unfortunately he is not part of this battle. Interesting. So beams after beams after beams. You are not going to get me. At least hopefully you're not going to get me. Yeah, I somehow managed to actually survive that, which hey, I ain't complaining. And now it just reminds me of the Poe sisters, with the final and fourth Poe in Ocarina of Time. Just happened to... Okay, where's my sword ability? There it is. Whew, sword. I'm glad to have you back. Now you're up into... I'm just trying to hit you with this dude. But also as we do this... Speaking of the first Kirby games, I was just reading the fact that transition between fact and stuff was awkward because I was trying to read as well as, you know, trying to survive here. But it's neat how in the first game, Kirby actually had no copy abilities. Literally, he would just eat his enemies and then just absorb it, and that would be it. Which you could also do in this game too, which I think is probably a throwback to that. And oh, we're gonna have to like smack this. Oh, we're gonna have to mouthful mode it. Bro, what are we mouthful moding it for though? We didn't even have to do this for the last dude last time. Ooh, hopefully we can get this off before we get hit, which thankfully we were able to. Oh, goodness. So I wonder if this is going to give us something. It probably won't, but I'm curious. Oh, bye dude. It was interesting seeing you. So what is this going to do for us then? Is it... Oh! Interesting. Okay, I didn't know we were just going to be going into another fight. We are literally just in a black hole. Oh, I'm sorry, Kirby. I did not mean to get you beat up. I might need to use another amiibo because I have no idea what's actually going on in this fight. But I think it's really cool though. So we're just gonna... Oh, I was gonna say, we're gonna back up here, try not to get hit by the dude. So I'm assuming that here we can actually, you know, use these abilities. Okay, fine. We won't. We'll just do our dodge instead. And, okay. Oh no, we didn't mean to do that. That's okay though. Just, I don't know how he healed there, but I actually really like this battle. It reminds you of the final boss in Okami, if you played that game. One of my favorite games that I haven't really played a lot of, but also you won't really hear a lot about that game either. Now you're over there, are you gonna turn humanoid again, or are you just gonna stay in orb? You're going to stay in orb. We're gonna have track mode. I hope so. Probably not though, unfortunately. You are just one gigantic sun. It's interesting how it still says it's just the same, you know, thing. So what exactly are you then? Like, are you supposed to be the perfect specimen, or are you supposed to look slightly different? Are you supposed to be able to hit you? Ooh, that was a big oof. Get this, and now we're gonna use the amiibo again, just get some health. Never mind, we can't do that, so now we're just gonna have to try to survive and do our best to survive, which hopefully won't be too bad. And I wonder if standing behind that would actually, you know, be beneficial to us, or if it would just end up us losing. But either way, even if we lose with this, I still think this phase is really interesting. Very unexpected. Ooh, goodness. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Looks like oil. That's all I can really think of right now. Why does it make me think of oil? I don't actually know. Bro, get back down here. Get down here. Don't squish me. Ideally. And you pretty much just squished me. I'm so sorry, Kirby. I'm not meaning to do that, buddy. But try your best here, and I think that's all that really matters at the end. Now, for those who have fought this boss, how do you feel about it? Because for me, I think it's interesting. I just don't really know what's going on. I don't know if we're supposed to like be able to hit it like this spot. Apparently we can. I should have just been trying to hit it this whole time, but that's okay. Oh, oh no, couldn't quite dodge that. Hooey, now we're low of health. Oh, so low of health that we can't even shoot our sword beams. Oh no, noodles. And I don't know if having a game over in a tournament will actually reset it or not. No, I guess we'll find out because we literally have no health left. That is so sad, and it's too bad that this is the way we had to go. It's also interesting how it just then healed us, and then in order to make us lose. Oh, we can retry. Interesting. Glad we could do that, because I don't mind losing. But, oh, man. Gotta get this down. But I think with that, though, I'll actually leave it here. And I'll fight him off camera just to see what we get. And, yeah, in the next video... Actually, I'll probably just meet you guys here. I just won't speed it up. But, nah. Actually, no, I think... for the next episode to actually start off with figure out what we actually get from this, because I just really need to focus on what I need to do and what the movements are, because we got really close, but not quite there. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, slap that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below, do what you do. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Also wish me luck.